Yes, well, the Mayor's Gala has played a big role in funding our community response vehicle that allows us to go into the streets and to help people where they're at. We're going to be able to use that in conjunction with the new kitchen that's being built in the new facility that's being funded by the Mayor's Gala as well. It's going to give us opportunity to be able to expand our services and increase dignity and be able to make a much bigger difference in the people's lives that we serve.
So the Indigenous Healing Garden at Ajax Pickering Hospital is going to be a wonderful new addition to the hospital. And not just for our patients, it's actually a community space which is open for anybody in the community to come and enjoy. We're going to have sustainable food growing through the year. We have some incredible teaching opportunities for the community. And then it's going to be an incredibly healing space for our patients and visitors. So the community garden has been designed to be a safe and welcoming space that celebrates the culture of our Indigenous heritage. It's been designed entirely by an Indigenous landscape company. It has been prayed over and endorsed by our local elders, and we're so excited to bring it to the hospital.
So currently underway construction is a new facility, 20,000 square foot facility, which is going to allow us to do a grand amount of things for people that are in a marginalized state in our community. And one of the major projects is a commercial kitchen, which is being funded in whole by the Mayor's Gala. This is going to allow us to teach people how to cook. It's going to give us opportunity to feed people directly, offer opportunity for us to do fundraising events ourselves to increase operation funding, and it's going to allow us a lot more opportunity to be able to make an impact on people's lives that are in the community, and we're just really excited about it and looking forward to what it is that we can do, and thankful for all the funding that we're receiving from the Gala for it.
The garden wouldn't happen without private funding. It's entirely funded by the Ajax Mayor's Gala. The hospital does have a lot of competing priorities, and it's hard when you talk about medical equipment and gardens and try to compare the two. But our staff really recognizes that this healing space is an important part of our recovery for our patients. For the mental health program, there's actually going to be programming held in the garden, and our staff also need a place to go and decompress from some of the things that they're experiencing day to day. I think we're recognizing, particularly during the pandemic, how important mental health is and mental health in the workplace. So this project just ticks an awful lot of boxes for us and for the community and our patients and the interests of the town of Ajax and our community partners. So it was just a perfect relationship.
So in the previous galas, we've been able to receive funding for the truck, and also they were able to raise money for the lockers that were able to help people that are living on the street to house their ID and a place to charge their phones. Gives them some domain as well. And so with this funding, we've been able to become partners with that and offer administration through that. And coupling that in with the truck is a lot of these people we're serving in many different capacities. So the truck and the lockers have worked really well together.
As a producer and director, it's always cool when you get the chance to work on something that's not only fun to produce, but has a really interesting story about it.
When I heard from Rose and from the committee about what they wanted to do and they wanted to give us a chance to produce this, it was really exciting. And in the end, being selected to produce this was a real big treat for both of us.
The logistics on something like this are sometimes a challenge. There's so many moving pieces, so many different people with different schedules. We had so many locations.
To tell the story of Ajax and the key points, it's a big project, and it involved a lot of research for me, a lot of writing, a lot of parts that need to be put together. We worked with the archives of Ajax. We worked with a lot of the property owners and people that we featured.
For this production, we were lucky enough to have an Indigenous elder, Kim Wheatley, do a blessing for this, and we got to shoot that up in Greenwood, which is one of my favorite places to go. It's a fantastic place to hike and just get out in nature. But it was just really cool getting to hear Kim do her thing and chat with her afterwards just about everything to do with it. It was really cool.
I think for me, a couple of my favorite moments and scenes, I really think the St. Francis Center where we filmed the segment and had Ontario's first ever poet laureate doing his original compositions. It was really cool because it gave us a chance to highlight this space in Ajax with a talent as strong as he was, and it was really effective.
Doing this road trip through Ajax, I learned so much about Ajax that I didn't even know.
Perhaps my favorite segment in the whole production is on the waterfront. It's such a gem for all of Ajax and Durham, and we know that. But I think just how we captured it, and look, some of how Ben edited it, just the emotional feel that came out of that. I love the waterfront. We all love it, but it just seemed to be so perfect in how it was positioned and told. I was really proud of that segment.
When it comes to fundraising, I think you've always got to try and inspire people to give you money. And I think by telling a story in an entertaining and interesting way, it probably helped with getting some of the fundraising that they needed. It's always cool to inspire people as you're trying to raise funds. So hopefully we did our job and you all enjoyed what you saw.
I've been lucky enough to work with charities over the years in fundraising. I get how difficult it is, and I also get how challenging it is to do fundraising in COVID. This idea of putting together a video that educates people in the community about their town, while at the same time using it as a mechanism to raise funds for local causes, I think it's great. I think other municipalities and other communities could think about similar ideas. And to the sponsors who bought in and made this possible, I can only say thanks, because I learned a lot from it, and I think everybody benefited from the overall experience as well.